What's up, everybody? It's your boy Michi Black, and right next to me is Andrade with the strap on day 985. And chat, we had a heater last night. I had to come up with the right word. We had a heater last night. It was a good 6-year anniversary of the dub. I think it is amazing what this company was able to do within 6 years, especially in today's market and in today's age where the folks across the street run the world technically.
Yeah.
And
they couldn't do it.
and
and they've been around a long time. They still want to be number 2. And you know what?
Listen, we're not here for the tribalism.
Hey, maybe Moose will sell those tickets once they get that TV deal. But hey,
listen,
number 2.
We're not here for the tribalism, but I'd like to say that is an accomplishment. Now, I also want to say, I'm going to go kind of out of order really quick, RJ, because I want to say this shows the character of AEW as a whole.
Yeah.
So, they were showing the moments from the 6 years of AEW, which was a lot. And I love that they took time to, relive the past and relive the highs and the lows. And speaking of lows, these people really showed off CM Punk.
Yeah. They owned him for a while.
And it's crazy that even with all the backlash and the bullshit that happened between old knees, for people that don't know, I call that man old knees, and the dub, the fact that they still showed him to show that we had great times with him shows the character of them.
He was very important in those early years. I wasn't around for it, so I like watched it after, but I've seen the reports. Their ratings were huge when he was on there, especially when he was when he first came back and Rampage that time ago. Yeah, and I'd like to correct you. You shouldn't call him old knees. You should call him old ankles, because you'll never guess how his first AEW World Title run ended. Broken ankle when he jumped into the crowd and he hit his ankle on a guardrail. You should make fun of that instead of his knees, because old knees worked for Goldberg, because we saw how he was.
No, those are locked knees. Locked knees.
Yeah, but broken ankles would work better for Senor Punk over there. But yeah, he was, because a lot of people are gonna be, oh well, that's surprising. It's like, it's not really. As a company, they're not going to ignore that.
But still, even with all the backlash, bro, because that was a lot. It wasn't small. Like the shit that happened between Punk and AEW, like it was a big deal. And like the fact they still took time to find the clips to where they did he did all these good things. I think that shows character. If it was me and I ran the thing, I would showed all that, and then right after I showed him fighting in the back. Just because I'm petty as hell. I'm sorry.
Nah, that is crazy. That would have been a fun day on Twitter if they did that. It just cuts from CM Punk winning the world title to the All Out footage, or the Brawl Out footage.
I'm sorry.
Footage. That would be crazy.
Maybe it's just the Jamaican to me. I'm terrible. But I just wanted to highlight that really quick.
That's wild.
But let's talk about all of the 6th anniversary as a whole. We started out with the Young Bucks being broke.
Again. We're so back. They're no entrance, no nothing. It was great. They're broke again. We're so back.
Thought it was going to be a good idea to say, you know what? Let's go to the casino and let's gamble all this money. Bro blew the bag. If I was his brother, I would have whooped his ass.
Yeah, but
I would have whooped his ass. But I get his for the story. But I would definitely beat him up. Yeah. Oh yeah, I am back. I love it too. I love that they don't got nothing. I love the crazy names, the broke bucks. I love it. I love the fact that they're taking time to really think of names and think of scenarios to make this to carry on their story. I love it. Did you have anything to add?
Well, they were in a trios match where they teamed with Josh Alexander to fight Bro Dino and fellow
Look at you go
EVP,
right into my next match. I love it here. Go ahead, RJ.
Kenny Omega, and I think it was so funny. Did you see how much pyro he got?
Bro, he got a lot.
He spent the budget. It was great. I love that for Kenny, because he deserves all the pyro he can get. And I know that
600,000. Take it.
That ate at the Young Bucks, bro. They know they wanted that pyro so bad. It was just the funniest thing. Yeah, but that being the opening match was so great. I think that's a perfect way to start it. They are part of the reason AEW's around. It makes sense to start. Even if it was just the Bucks, I can understand it. They've also been a very important backbone over the past couple of years while Kenny's been out, while Hangman's been kind of infrequently out, but now Hangman's I'd say more stable as a backbone in the company. So I think it's just a great way to start the evening. And also, whenever you get to see 6 of amazing wrestlers wrestle, it always works out. So I mean,
listen, I was never like I told you before, I didn't know of Josh Alexander back then, but bro's really a hooper, and I feel like actually I'm gonna wait till we get to a certain part of our our episode. That I'm gonna touch back on that.
Fair.
But we had the match, Bro Dito and Kenny Omega won. Kenny Omega won to essentially, I'm paraphrasing, folks, but essentially he just wants to give his thanks to the crowd. He's saying, he loves you. Thank you for being with Dynamite for this long. Blah, blah, blah. He gives all that. Does his little spiel.
Good night.
Yep.
Mwah.
Finish it.
And good. It was fine. I fucked it up. Never mind. Keep going.
I was waiting. This is your guide. I was letting you go finish it.
And I immediately stuttered. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Continue.
Okay.
Certain thing happened.
So then after that, after Kenny Omega does his little spiel, the lights go dark. Someone on commentary said, "Hey, there's something wrong with the lights." I'm like, "Something wrong with the lights?" I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, they always do that, and I don't know why. Maybe because they think that it's kind of a cliche to go, "What's going on?" Maybe.
Yeah, I get it,
but also I don't want to hear, "Man, did we not pay the light bill this week?" Like, stop saying that they're having a problem with the lights. You always say that. Cut it out. Just shut up or be surprised the lights went out.
Listen, I've been okay with damn who did pay the light bill today, but say something's wrong with the lights. Like, come on, you gotta be more creative than that.
It's like
either way,
it's becoming a worse cliche than what's going on? Because like, stop, what do you mean there's something wrong? Why? Way to make us sound like we don't know how to run the light department. Tom, who flicks the switches, is pissed because you keep calling him out for not knowing what's going on with the lights.
Yeah, I'm crying.
Come on.
So then they do the lights and everything, goes dark for about good 15, 20 seconds. We come back to light, and lo and behold, guess who comes back to the dub? No one other than Andrade.
Open arms, welcome home, buddy. It's all right, come on. I know it was scary over there. There's a lot of red hats on that side. I know it was a lot scary for you. Welcome home, buddy. Listen, come on, bring it in. Yeah, come on.
I'm gonna keep it a bean though. Like, I'm glad Andrade is here. RJ, you might not like my opinion, but that's what we're here for.
I'm happy.
I think Andrade is right now. He's mid. I say that to say
what?
Hold on.
You watched that Best of 7 with Mello and say mid? Crazy.
Hold on, bro.
No, I'm not holding on.
Mid
is crazy.
But RJ.
No.
Andrade is good.
Yes,
right?
Great even.
But I feel like he does nothing to wow me.
Man's
and like I like him.
That's crazy.
Oh my god. No, but we had to be honest, RJ.
Who's we? I am being honest. He's fucking great.
I'll be honest
too. He's finally in a company where he can wrestle again. I'm about to watch the
now, okay. I want him to succeed. I do not want him to be back to jump shit from across the street, scurry back across the street to be nowhere near the unified title that Okada has, or him not be near the men's world strap.
Bro, put Andrade.
He could be near. I need to see some type of elevation here.
I need to put him back in the C2 again. He was in the first one, bro. Put him in this one. Oh, dude.
Listen,
seeing Andrade fight everybody.
I want to see him wrestle where there's no constraints. Where everyone's like, listen, if you're going to do this, you need to do it. If you're going to hit me, hit me. If you like, I want to see all of that. Because now, as you know, across the street, there's kind of constraints. You could do certain things. We don't want you to do this. I get that. Now that you're here, I need to see something better. I need to see you elevate from where you were across the street 6 months ago.
Well, I don't think he will. I think he's actually, I don't know anything, but I would assume he's going also to CMLL. I think he's probably going to do a dual contract with with AEW like they did. They recently signed a women's talent, and I can't remember her name, and I feel so bad. I wanted to talk about it while we were here, but that
Persephone.
Was it Persephone? Oh hell yeah! I don't think it was her. No, I thought it was somebody else. Was it somebody?
Okay.
I don't remember. I'll have to look it up. I feel bad because I was excited for it, and I can't remember what her name was. But I assume he's gonna do a dual contract with CMLL because I know he was talking to a lot about CMLL before this happened.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't shocking in a sense of like, oh, why would he come back? It's more like, all right, Ben, we'll take you back. Let's see. Let's do something this time though. Let's do a little more work.
Yeah, that's all I'm asking for. Like until I see him do more than what he did across the street, then I'm kind of pump my brakes on the celebration because from what I'm seeing, bro was here the first time, kind of did some, kind of not, left to go across the street, did a little something, came back, went back. Like, you can't be leaving.
I'm going back across the street too if I got treated the way they treated me over there, to be fair.
That's fine.
I'm not gonna get a garbage thrown at me on one side, go to the other side, get slapped in the face, and then not leave that shit. I'm surprised he went back to where they threw garbage at him the first time. But also, I kind of get, like, you know what? Maybe that garbage wasn't so bad. Maybe I can convince him not to throw a bag of garbage at me this time or something. But, yeah, nah, that WWE run was...
Listen, like, his highlight was this last go-around was his best of 7 with Melo. And I thought that was really good. I complimented and said that 7-match series was really good.
Ruined by LA Knight. LA Knight ruined that best of 7. And that end game being a triple threat, the stupidest shit. A triple threat that neither of the two in the best of 7 won. Yeah, nah, that shit was... It was a great... If you watch 6 matches, great set. You just can't watch the finale. It's the Game of Thrones of wrestling. Hands up, cinema.
I can see
the
now
Game
that
of
now
Thrones of cinema.
now that we're here,
wrestling, goddammit.
Now that we're here,
in hindsight,
I see why you said that. Because where we're at now, he definitely didn't need to be there.
Yeah,
Sidebar: never seen Game of Thrones.
Me either. But I just know the ending. I just know that when that season finale hit, everybody was pissed. Like, I didn't see a single person say they liked that ending. And I saw people that like had Game of Thrones names saying that shit sucks. So that's the only reason. That's like the extent of my knowledge was everybody loved it. That season finale, or not season finale, the ending of the show was terrible. So I don't know.
Okay. All right, maybe I need to tap in. I need to tap into Game of Thrones because I've been hearing that too. I'm
not watching that. I ain't watching all that for a bad ending. I'm all right.
Terrible. But after that, we had fucking Mark Briscoe take some time. He was talking pretty much about his battle with MJF. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't really care for it because y'all know I don't care for Mark Briscoe.
It was just another rah-rah speech. I mean, that's fine. I don't know.
Like it wasn't nothing.
I like Mark Briscoe, but like you can only hear that so many times. But I mean, he does that. It's his week-to-week thing. So.
Thank you. I know. I thank you. Like it's just the same like the dude across the street. Every time we hear him, it's the same thing over and over and over again. Like I already didn't like Mark Briscoe from the jump. But now to add this, bro, like I'm tired of hearing the same thing over and over again. Like you gotta do something. Like you have to be really.
He has matches, and then you say that they're bad, even though they're really good. You do it week to week. That's your week to week gimmick. He said he gives the word of the day week to week, and you watch his matches with your eyes closed and call them bad week to week. So I mean,
how do I watch? I'm like, I still got the rest of the show. I'm not gonna get up here yet.
I said the Kyle Fletcher, Mark Briscoe series of matches was good, and you said which one of them was good. I said all of them, and you said where, and I said, nigga, all of them were good.
Yeah, oh no, but it's
they didn't have one
Kyle
bad
Fletcher.
match. Yeah, dude, let's talk Kyle, the future of AEW, baby, the TNT.
I could agree. He wrestled. You're not gonna like what I'm gonna say, but he wrestled Orange OC, Big Orange Cassidy, freshly squeezed, and I was not a fan that they picked Orange Cassidy to wrestle Kyle Fletcher off
Even after that match
is good. I can admit that, but I didn't like it because OC came back just to lose. And that's what it feels like to me.
That. Yeah.
Like that, like I feel like we could have gave OC a couple more matches. Let him get some wins. Like, bro just came back. Like, let him get a couple wins under his belt. Let him feel like a win streak. Let him build up something. Then he can go to Kyle Fletcher. I just feel like we just put Kyle Fletcher with OC because OC got a kind of a big name.
It's that, and he's also in the conglomeration with Mark Briscoe. They're kind of teasing him about not being able to get the match again. It was supposed to be hologram, and I will give you my
knees,
bro. You can have it's so hard to hold hologram stocks because every single time he comes back and you get the pay, you're like, I'm gonna cash out after this match. He's injured again. It's like, fuck, it's not his fault.
Bro, he was building. He's building himself for like 3-4 months, bro. Just building. He was catching dubs. He's doing everything he needed to do. Bro, a week away, bro.
If hologram has one fan on this planet, it is me. If hologram has no fans on this planet, I have left this planet. I will not sell my hologram stocks.
No.
Please take care of your knees, King. Please.
Actually, yeah, because we get right to because I feel like the survey he's about to have with El Clone.
El Clone. I was so excited. I'm glad.
Bro.
One thing though, I'm so happy they're not delaying El Clone stuff. I thought they were gonna make him wait. I'm glad they're starting it now. Let him do that. Let him build himself up for that return. It'll be great. Mm-hmm. I was so concerned they were gonna have to shelf him until the hologram was ready. I'm happy they debuted him during this match. That was smart, and also he was clearly not hologram. I get he had the jacket on. He was wearing red pants. Like
I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, red.
I was like, that's not a hologram.
Mind you, I went to go and get a snack really quick, and I heard hologram. I ran back to my TV. I'm like, hologram. And mind you, when El Clone came out, it was I just seen his back in a mask. I'm like, and I'm literally about to text you. I'm like, bro, I thought hologram was really hurt. Dude. And then he turned around. I'm like, he looks a little bit bigger.
Yeah, he's stockier. And the way he's moving was a little different. I was like, did they work us? Did they tell us it was an injury and it wasn't? And then I saw his build. I'm like, oh, they're just doing it. and that's fine. Like I said, I'm glad they're not delaying it, but also hologram, man, you gotta work. You gotta get that knee up to code or something.
Get some stem cells, bro. Start a GoFundMe. Let me donate. I want to help you get some properties.
You can have my leg, bro, please. Like, I did. But yeah, El Clone looks
1 year. 1 year where hologram's not hurt, but.
We didn't say it, but I mean we'll add it to this. Both Andrade and El Clone joining the Don Callis family. Can he have any more members? That's crazy to me.
Can we?
I kind of get it. Conglomerations in a team that's beefing with the Don Callis family. El Clone makes sense. Also Andrade. That's sure. Give him all the luchadors. He likes announcing them. Do it. Fine, I guess.
Okay, so I'm probably gonna be the only one to stand on this hill alone. Maybe. Let me get my drink of water because I'm gonna have to fight for my life for this.
Oh, God. I don't know what he's gonna say. He didn't tell me about this. I don't know what he's gonna say.
So
he might say some nonsense.
I'm gonna say, I think I'm over Don Callis getting members to the team. I think I'm over it. Bro got what? Roughly about like 30 members, and all of them, except for maybe like 5, do something.
Dude, he's got major stars. He's got Kyle Fletcher, Takeshita, Okada.
Doing something.
RPG Fight.
And that's where it falls off.
And that's where we're done. We're just like, oh man,
that's the issue. You have all these people and like you only have 3 people really doing nothing.
Yeah.
Like I understand that like you had injuries and whatnot, so it's kind of throwing everything off. I get that. But we had to be real. He does not need all these motherfuckers on his team. He don't.
You got the Avengers, but like evil Avengers.
You don't got them evil Avengers because no one's doing nothing. It would have been different if he had the people that aren't, named Okada, Takeshita, and Kyle Fletcher, like terrorizing the back.
Yeah.
Like, it'd been different if they were actually going and beating up people every day, every week.
Dude.
You got 30 of y'all.
Yeah, Lance
every
Archer
week.
used to beat up backstage hands just on week to week for nothing. Now
No,
dude,
it cannot be hands. You gotta beat up superstars every week. Just start beating on people, big, small. If they're a mid-carder, a main eventer, a jobber, you gotta start beating up on. You got all these people. You want to have the lore that you got just some big badass team that don't give a damn what no one says. Y'all gotta start doing stuff. Y'all see what the Death Riders do.
Yeah, I think.
You gotta match the energy.
I think Lance Archer would benefit from being over at Collision for a while, just doing matches over there, because I think he just needs to start racking up some wins again. He's too good of a big man to just be sitting around doing nothing. I don't know.
I agree. I agree. Like, I like also, speaking of Collision, I just want to put out there, I like that Kyle Fletcher is defending his strap a lot. And also for the people that used to complain, he defended his TNT strap on Wednesday night. So please, can y'all stop complaining? Like, he defended his TNT strap on TBS network, and like, he finally did it. I don't want to hear no more complaints.
Were they complaining that he wasn't on Wednesday?
Bro, it was ridiculous.
He wrestles on Wednesdays though.
No, they were upset because he doesn't defend the straps on Wednesday when he wrestles.
Why would he do that on TBS when he's the TNT champion?
Bro, me and you get it. Get it.
A little context here. TBS and TNT are not the same channel, guys. I haven't seen those complaints, and those people need to shut up because that's
bro.
dumb.
Literally, yesterday I'm just hearing people complain. Kyle Fletcher used to defend the strap on Wednesdays a lot more. Kyle Fletcher doesn't need to be on Saturdays. He need to be on Wednesdays. Why are we taking the person that has the championship mainly for Saturdays and defend the strap on Saturdays and defend it on Wednesday? It just makes no goddamn sense.
I'm not going to be that guy to start the argument. Then why isn't Mercedes on Saturdays defending? Like, it just sounds stupid. You see how stupid that sounds? And I don't want to say it because then people are going to start saying that and actually mean it. But yeah, no, that's dumb, and I don't like
dumb as hell. But I know I'm probably gonna be on this hill about Don Callis, but he doesn't need no more people. If he adds more, I'll be really disappointed. He has who's better than Cage? My boy Brian Cage. I'm pretty sure he's hurt, and he's coming back from injury. And then Warlow was hurt, which is just
he has so many people, and he also has like 5 members on the injured list. That's crazy.
It's just I think he's so unfortunate.
He just added people to add him. But I mean, to an extent, it's not that bad. Because he is kind of also making some fun matches. So it's not the worst thing in the world, I guess.
Bro, how many more people can he add, bro?
Let's ask him. Don? Our special guest, Don. He just like walks into frame. That'd be fun. 20 minutes into this recording, be like, what the fuck?
Oh my god, no, that's
What if I joined the Don Callis family? Let's get that in there.
Listen, take me up. I could take some bumps. I'll take some bumps any day of the week.
I'll win some tournaments in the name of the Don Callis family.
That's terrible. But then after that, we had Mercedes Moné talk about the TBS strap for Title Tuesday, and as she's talking, says she's gonna beat up someone that's from Jacksonville, Florida, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I don't know who.
I'll say we got the ideas. I didn't look it up. I didn't feel like it, but I don't know. Maybe it's better to be ignorant. Maybe I'll be genuinely surprised come Tuesday. So
yeah, I want to see. I have no idea who it would be, but like I'm really trying to rack my brain about who the hell's from Florida.
Let's just come together as a tribe and hold hands and thank God that this open challenge was in PA. It definitely would have been Britt Baker. So amen. Thank you. Oh man, Jacksonville, you're saving us.
I wish it was Britt Baker.
Well, she's from PA, so it's not.
I know. It's so fucking unfortunate.
Thank God.
But as you talk, I hate you. As you was talking about defending the strap on Title Tuesday, in comes a frame, Puppet Monet, and Harley. Harley said essentially she wants to be tag team partners with Mercedes. Mercedes says absolutely fucking not.
Which
I'm paraphrasing, but that's
fair.
It makes sense.
She said every time we team together, you lose. I was like, that's not fair. But also, yeah,
you're not lying.
Not lying at all.
So now she told Harley and Puppet Monet, fuck no, and left. and Puppet Monet and Harley were was disheartened and heartbroken because they were turned down.
I keep forgetting she actually does ventriloquism. Because, like, in my head, it's like, oh, she has a puppet because it's funny. She actually does ventriloquism, and it's so good. I fucking love how good. I love the amount of TV time Harley Cameron's getting since she came back. Because, like we said, we can always use some Harley Cameron on our screen. So
Absolutely. Like, even when she's not wrestling, like, even with her backstage segments, I'm genuinely laughing. Like,
Yeah,
I
she's
usually
good.
don't laugh. I usually don't laugh about wrestling because I just be like in oohs and ahs and being shocked because of the shit that they be doing over there in the dub. But Harley Cameron, I literally laugh all the time because she's absolutely fucking funny.
Love that for her. I love that because she's just talented and she's naturally kind of funny, the stuff she does, and the character works for her. I don't know if she's like that IRL, but if she is like that, it seems like she's just having fun. And that's what I love about seeing Harley on week to week.
You know who else I love seeing on TV week to week? You're probably gonna be shocked that I say this, but the Death Riders. I can't even cap, King. I cannot cap.
They went, dude. The Death Rider stocks are so high. This is why you don't sell out your stocks, man. You just gotta keep one coin. Because I'm sitting on a mountain of Death Riders coins over here, and those stock investments went up ever since.
Listen, they had a match. They had a match last night. It was Hangman versus Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs versus the Death Riders of the team with John Mox, Claudio, and DG. Sidebar: DG is fitting in very, very well with the Death Riders.
Yes,
you don't think so?
And I think he in ring, of course, because DG's a really technical wrestler. He's a lot of fun to watch. There are times though at those backstage pros where I'm just like, why is Daniel Garcia right there?
But hold on,
he looks kind of because I think when it's Claudio, the silent murderer ready to kill somebody, Yuta, who's like still going through PTSD, Mina Shafir, who's like kind of like Claudio, just in woman form, Moxley, who's this cult leader, I'm ready to send my troops out, and DG's like, yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass when I see you, and I'm just like, they're gonna break your legs to make you stop talking. You gotta relax.
Listen,
it's not bad. I don't hate it. I just think it's a funny visual to me. And I like
now you just gotta give it time because even with Yuta, we thought it wasn't gonna work, and look where we're at now.
Who thought it wasn't gonna work?
Me, I thought it was.
That's crazy. They had been torturing that boy for 2 years. He wasn't going nowhere. Danielson had him doing push-ups on what is it, a Red Rock Mountain in the Arizona heat. Believe me, he was staying. He ain't going nowhere.
But now we had a match. Essentially, you know, the good guys won. They beat Death Riders. However, though, the real talk. Yeah. The real talk is we got Hangman. Hold on. Let me set this up one more time. We had the winners win. You know, we had Hangman, Joe, Powerhouse. They all won. Everyone's cheering, seemingly cheering. However, for whatever reason, Joe did not like how Hangman handed the strap to him for whatever reason. I don't felt disrespected. I don't Hangman put a little push into it, but he just felt some type of way. So because of that,
he kind of
that.
I don't
Stop
know.
the nonsense.
He did kind of beat it into his chest and let it hit the floor. I literally just rewatched it. He did kind of like, hey, take that shit. I don't think he meant it with malicious intent. Mm-hmm. But with the results, I'll take it as malicious intent.
Because of that segment alone, we birthed Samoa Joe versus Hangman for the strap, for the men's world strap. I'm for it. I'm torn though. I like Hangman. I know he just got the strap, but I wouldn't be mad if Joe won.
Oh, of course, dude. No, there is like 3 people, maybe like a total of 5 people that if you put the world title on them right now, I'm not complaining. And Samoa Joe's high up on that list. I think this is just for the win of beating a former champion, a real genuine threat. And my God, is Samoa Joe just so good at his job. He said, "You ain't never beat me, boy," and then he just, dude, I was hooked. I'm like, were they just friends 10 minutes ago? Yeah, but he's not wrong. You kind of bumped that title on his chest, bro. What was that about? And he ain't wrong. You ain't never beat him. He choked you out in that title match.
Now,
so I'm just saying, we was friends of circumstance. Them Death Riders was ruining the product. We had to come together for that. But now I want my world title back. I'm looking at that shit like, God, I love Samoa Joe.
I wanna add this because I know it's not part of the card, but I just want to add this real quick. Can we say the trio stretch was forgotten about?
Dude, I genuinely think they need to just disband the trios titles for a while. I genuinely don't care about them.
I'm with you.
I actually think that visual of them beefing would have been better without the trios title on it. Because, like, listen. I mean, I guess that was the catalyst of him, like, doing that. Then he did the tag in during the match or whatever. I'm just kind of over the trios titles. I don't feel like they're important. Every time somebody has it, one of the trios gets hurt, so they immediately have to fill them in with somebody else. It's just that those trios titles are genuinely cursed. Because it was Hook with the Ops. It was Jay White in the Bang Bang Gang. There was another trio that... the Death Riders, Pac. Like,
yeah, Pac got hurt.
Take them away for a while. We'll see how the division works. Kind of get a feel for, like, if they want to come back, they can come back. Right now, I'm not interested. They don't seem interesting. And even before, they're not really writing anything for them. It might just be time to just take them away for a while. And
like I told you before, bro, we have the personnel to make these matches work. Yeah. It's not like we don't have the people. Like, we have a plethora of teams. It's unfortunate that people are getting injured, but we have a plethora of teams where why are we not putting on week-to-week matches? Like what you like, RJ tournaments. Why are we not putting on tournaments every other month? Like, we could literally do that.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, we're writing bullshit. We're writing people to, like, writing the ops to face the goddamn some jobbers for what? And then the jobbers, we're only getting 2-minute matches. Yeah. For all that, bro, I'd rather not have the straps.
I don't know. It just seems like we're at a time where we kind of just don't need them. I think we'll be okay. And, you know, it also helps the title problem that people like to talk about. Oh, there's too many titles. Like, you know what? Then let's just leave the trio titles for a while. Like, I know they're really important to the background and the history. But if you're just not doing anything, it's like maybe it's just time to just take a break from them, just for a little bit. Because, like, who's that team? Skyflight? Top Flight in Scorpio Sky? Like, if they had them, they were just running Collision with them. Fine, that's something at least. But they aren't doing anything with them. And then you have big time stars like the Death Riders, like Samoa Joe and the Ops holding them, where it's like they could probably just go do story stuff and they'll be just as fine. Right? I don't know.
Like, I feel like that could have been the title. That could have been the title that they literally could have used to go back and forth between each brand of Collision and Dynamite. Literally.
I think Collision needs their own titles now, because they have the TNT title, which kind of gets exclusively defended there. Fine, that makes sense. I think if you put the trios titles over there, then you don't have to have the tag titles over there often, which you already don't. So it's like, just throw the trios titles over there, let them be a staple on Collision for a while. If you don't want to get rid of them, let them just be... Every week there's a trios titles match every week, because it'll be something to look forward to, versus they kind of make appearances in big storylines where nobody really cares that they're trio champions. They just care that Samoa Joe's in the ring, or Powerhouse Hobbs is in the ring, or Shibata's in the ring. Like, I don't know. It's fine. It could just be better, I think.
I think so too. It's unfortunate, but I feel like we're just wasting time on them having the shots for no reason.
It's like, it is, but it also on the same breath, it's just like, well, then who cares? It's like, it's not really wasting their time. They're getting TV time. They're doing stuff. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm never going to complain about having Samoa Joe on my screen. Like,
I'm going to tell you another useless match we had last night. We had Tony Storm on face-off with Tay Mello. Pointless match.
I don't think it was pointless. They're day ones, I think. Well, actually, Tony might not be. Is Tony a day one?
Bro, you look at you trying to make up something. I'm gonna let you know. Pointless
I'm
not
making stuff up. It got them some TV time, and you got Tony Storm on the screen, and then we got the setup for Wrestle Dream. Don't act like it was a worse.
We could have had the set for Wrestle Dream without the match.
Yeah, but you didn't have to, because you got Ty Mello on your screen. Mister, why didn't they give Ty Mello a video package when she returned? All of a sudden didn't care about Ty Mello. That's crazy.
Because it's past it now. She should have gotten one. But now, what has she done besides face off Tony? She didn't do nothing else?
Megan Bay and
where's out?
Ty J and Penelope Ford and Megan Bay have been beefing for weeks. Were you not paying attention to the women's tag scene? What's wrong with you?
I have been.
Clearly not. You just ignored Ty Mello. not Tay Mello. Whatever the team is. Whatever. Shut up.
See, you proved my point. Tay Mello, no disrespect, she's not getting enough TV time right now. We had her face off against Tony for what?
And you're complaining that she got some? That's crazy. She isn't getting enough TV time. In the same breath, why was she on my TV?
Because it was a last minute effort to put a match together. Yes, it was. Because it was overshadowed by the fact that Tony Storm wants to face up Chris Statlander. Now that we're here, I want to say that is horseshit.
What? The Wrestle Dream match?
Yes.
Oh, you're on fucking crack, dog. Relax.
Why?
She beat her in a fatal 4-way. Do the singles match. You don't want Chris Statlander to have a high profile win against the biggest women's star in the division?
It don't gotta be right now. It gotta be.
It does have to be now because what was Mariah May's biggest problem? Her biggest problem, she fought nobody. It did nothing. You give her big wins against the big stars right now, and her title reign's already secure. That's why they didn't meet on last week. Bro, why would you wait to do Tony again?
Because we just had it.
No, you didn't. You had a 4-way. Now you get the singles match. They've never done a singles match before. You're on crack. You're too busy hating Timeless Tony Storm to realize how good of a match this is.
Oh my God. I'm not hating her.
You are, because that's the only reason why you wouldn't want this match. That's a high-profile win for Chris. It's going to be a good match, and it gets it out of the way so you don't have to do it later. You can literally move right on to the next set of contenders.
Or we can use the next set of contenders. Tony does something else that has nothing to do with the belt for months.
Why? She just lost. Why would she not get... So, okay, Mr. Rematch clause is in the contracts. She's using it. She gets a chance to get a rematch, and you get this match out the way. And she gets the big singles match against the biggest star in the company.
Just to lose again?
Yes! That's good. Because here's the thing. Tony can lose every match for the rest of the year and still be the biggest women's star. If Chris Statlander has a bad title run, you don't see her in that title contention anymore. Like, you need to make her look good because that's what they did with Mariah May, where her shit didn't look good. So when she left, you had to put it on Tony. In this case, you get to build a bigger star in Chris Statlander. What do you mean?
Okay. I hear you. I'm not saying you're wrong. I hear every word you're saying. But I think we should have now used the time to build other people up. Because why are we wasting the time to do it right now when they already had their Fatal 4-Way match a month ago? Let Tony breathe, and then she let other people go, lose, and said, hey, I lost the strap. I'm now re-invoking my rematch clause because I had it in my contract. Now you're going to see me at the end of the year? World's End. If we don't want to do our World's End, you could do it in the next pay-per-view in January.
I want it known right now. If they did it at World's End, he'd be complaining that they're wasting the last pay-per-view of the year with Tony Storm. I just know you would. I know for a fact you would. Because you always have if this wasn't Tony Storm, it would be a problem. Because you need to establish her as a dominant champion, and her beating the former dominant champion would be the way to do it. And her doing it in a singles match works and getting it out the way now. If you waste time by doing it in December, unless she's on vacation, it doesn't matter. If you do it now, she can go on vacation afterwards. Who cares? But if you do it now, you get it over with and you establish that she's the high champion. If you wait, people are just going to go, oh, well, Chris Statlander's run hasn't been that good so far. She hasn't fought anybody that's really that big. They're going to put the belt back on Tony. And honestly, depending on who they put her up against, because there really isn't anybody else set up for it, you'd probably have to put it on Tony to get your ratings back up, which is the problem. So if you take Tony out of contention now, you have the chance for Tony to go do something else, and you give Chris the keys basically to be the dominant world champion that she's basically meant to be. Because who else is she going to go against? Marina? That's just not going to work. You need a good, high-profile match to start off this rivalry. That's why she fought Mina on Wednesday. Because she fought a high-profile, really popular star, but it wasn't the big star. So if you do it on the next big pay-per-view, where she proves that I didn't just get lucky and seatbelt you in that Fatal 4-Way, I now have to beat you one-on-one. That is the the passing of the torch almost. Not really, because she'll probably win that title back eventually. But it is a big. We are putting all the faith in Statlander in this big win by having her beat the big time champion in that singles match, because technically you could, even though she pinned Tony, you could say, well, she wore down Tony in a fatal 4-way. Now she has to beat her, and if she doesn't beat her, that's stupid and ping ponging the world title around, and that's just wrong, stupid, and wrong. Don't do that, especially with Chris Statlander's presentation over the past. Not over the past, with the world title. It looks good. I love the look that she's going for.
I ain't gonna argue with you. I'm gonna be one of the people and say I'm gonna try and let it play out, and I'm gonna see. I see it from your side. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna just watch, and I hope.
It's the exact same story they're telling with Hangman and Joe. It's the exact same story of, that's a former champion, I should beat him just because of that. Except Tony was recently champion. That's the only difference. It's the exact same story. It's a big high profile win to make the title run look as legitimate as possible. That's the entire thing.
Okay.
Again, if it was in December, he complained that it's in December. Why'd you take so long? Why is it?
My God.
God forbid she builds a story for the match too. If Tony does something where she isn't the same and she's acting, this guy would bitch for the next few weeks.
Oh my God, you are lying. I never said. You're making it seem like I have a full-on hate for Tony Stark. Oh my God.
That rookie storyline was all comedy and gold, and you hated every second of it because it was Tony Storm.
No, that's
if it had been, dude. I'm trying to think of a dumb option. If Penelope Ford did it, you'd be all over it.
No, that show been stupid too. It'll be stupid.
Nah,
I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. You're not, especially on that. No, you gonna get me off. You gonna get me off the beaten path. Damn it, RJ.
Who should she fight at Wrestle Dream then? And don't say Queen Aminata or Tekla or something, because Tekla was also just in that 4-way match, and Queen Aminata hasn't even been on TV.
Okay.
And she does fought Mina. For what though? What would the story build up for that be? We're both big women and we fought before?
Megan Bain's been beating everyone's ass for the past year and some change. She hasn't lost.
Yeah, she has. She lost to Tony.
Oh, sorry. The one loss.
For the same title.
That's fine. And that's going to be her redemption.
2 title losses?
That's
okay. Yeah, nah.
But we're building up something though. Chris took like 3 or...
It took Chris 6 years to get that.
I'm gonna bring him because you're just gonna have me act out a character. Anywho, next match we had Gates of Agony versus the Swirl. This name kills you every time, but the Swirl I feel like is gonna get their time to go for the tag straps. You're right now. I'm sorry, they're not winning those AEW ones. Not right. No, not right now. Yeah, I'm not saying now. I'm not that naive and say like, oh, they should win by the end of the year.
Oh no, Vanilla Baby's been licking that ROH tag title the past few weeks though, so he's probably
that's fine. But when they do,
funny when they come out to that Jack Harlow music, he's got the ROH title on. Yeah, that's gonna be gas. That's gonna be gas.
I can't wait. I can't wait for them to do to get away from this storyline and see them actually break out on the main roster. I think they're really good. The Swirl, that is.
Are they doing a storyline with Gates of Agony? I thought they were just.
No. I just want them to break away from like the jobber side of things.
From not doing storylines. Got it.
Yeah. So I won't get out of that. But
also,
go ahead.
The Gates of Agony just look so good. They still look good.
I was gonna get to.
We were high on them before the Demand, and I'm still so into it.
I love the name, the Demand. I love the name.
Yeah.
I think after. Hold on. Let me back up. So Gates of Agony obviously beat the Swirl. Like, I just want to put that out there. It wasn't a jobber match, but it was a decent match. But the Gates of Agony beat their ass. Now, at the end of the match, Ricochet pretty much was doing all the talking and said he wants a street fight next week versus none other than We Hurt People, the Hurt Syndicate.
Okay, if we're rewriting history, sure, that's what happened. The Hurt Syndicate came out. MVP flexed that he's from Florida, had the crowd in his hand, and he said, I want to beat y'all asses in a street fight. I don't want to put on wrestling boots this time. I want a good old-fashioned street fight. He threw the mic to Ricochet, and Ricochet said, yeah.
He caught it and then said, "Yeah."
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't think we had to. If he had missed it, I think I would have brought. I actually think he should have dropped it. I think he should have dropped it. Actually,
He
like
definitely should
fumbled
have.
and then dropped it. That would have been funny. Actually, you know,
because it goes with his character. But now next week we're gonna have a street fight. Can't wait. Now also
wait. Who's coming in? Because why else would they do a street fight? Who's coming in? Who's coming in to screw over the Demand and help the Hurt Syndicate win? Cedric Alexander? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't know. I've really been thinking about this since last week. I don't know who will come in, honestly.
I still don't. Yeah.
Not a lick of a thought of who.
Karrion Kross. I would turn my TV off so fast, I ain't gonna lie to you. I would turn that shit off.
That was funny. I
would text you that we're not doing a podcast for you. I'm not doing it.
No, that was funny. But now, also, before we get to the final match, and we get in the street fight next week, and we're also getting Brodito versus Okada versus and Takeshita for the tag straps on Title Tuesday. And then final match.
Hold on. That's so interesting. Who gets pinned in that match? Because they're not taking those tag titles. Who gets pinned in that match? You didn't do a DQ for that shit? They ain't gonna do it.
No. I think Okada takes a pin.
Oh, from Brody King to set up for the C2? Hey.
I think so.
Hey, I'm in. I'm locked. I'm good. You know what? I satisfied my thirst for that question. Yep. No, move on. Main event.
Now, main event. It was the Death Riders, this time Wheeler Yuta and Marina Shafir versus Chris Statlander and Darby Allin.
What a fun match.
It was. I was gonna say. I'm missing. It was definitely a tornado tag no DQ match, is what they called it last night. Because I don't think it was a street fight.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Aren't all tornado tags no DQ, or am I just making that up because I really like tornado tags? I think
you're making it up because I didn't think it was no DQ.
I mean, if it wasn't, they made it no DQ. They didn't care.
But the match was good. With Darby Allin in, you already know some shit's about to happen. The crazy spots for real was Marina Shafir taking these tacks to the bare feet.
Oh,
This is why you're asking to wear shoes in the ring, Marina. I don't know why you go listen to Speedball Mike Bailey to wearing those shoes. Now the bottom of your feet is barking today. I know it.
I know Mike Bailey's so itching to do that spot. They're sitting there like, when can we get a street fight? Let's just do one real quick. I want to do something. I jumped out of my chair. I was like, dude, because then she had to walk out. She got up right after, and there was still tags. I'm not walking like that. I can't do a pebble in my shoe. I gotta stop and take it out my shoe. She was walking around with that. No,
she's crazy. Darby Allin didn't do nothing out of whack and out of character, really. He was going through some tables. He went through some chairs. Yuta took some chair spots. I was shocked. And Marina took a mean, I don't want to call it a botch, but a mean suplex where her and Stat Daddy supposed to go through the table, but it was more so Stat Daddy going through the table and Marina going land on the steel chair. I know that shit hurt. Also, go ahead.
I was saying a lot of intergender spots in this one.
I loved it. I was gonna say you beat me to it.
I'm gonna say. I mean, I'm not saying they should do it more often, but we want to start running some intergender matches on Collision. I mean, I'm down. I don't think they'll do it only because I know there's still some states that you can't do them in. I just feel like the states that you can do them in, run a few. I think Willow Nightingale beating the shit out of Wheeler Yuta would be a fun, dude, Willow Nightingale versus Dax Hardwood. Come on, bro. Dude, run that, man. She's beefing with FTR.
I'll be all for it.
I'm down.
I'll be all for it. But I definitely think, though, it's going to be, we're about to get to a time where Marina needs to start doing more matches.
She's been doing them on ROH, I think. Her and, not her and Yuta, but I know, I know she also won an Independence championship recently. I don't think it was GCW. Maybe it was DPW. I know she just won a world title there. She cut a promo there. So, I mean, she is kind of... I do agree that she got to start doing some stuff on Dynamite. I think she got to start running fades, some quick... I mean, they had that mixed tag on Collision where she choked out that one chick. So, I mean, she's still very scary, but I do agree. You kind of got to have her, not squash some people. Got to beat the fuck out of some people. I think her and Queen Amanada could have a nice little 20-minute hard-hitting fest. But I also put Queen Amanada against everybody.
I think so too. Also, I want to put in it before we go away. That Marina definitely choked out Yuta just to get him killed.
I mean, he did throw the flour in her face or the powder in her face. To be fair,
she choked that man out and it was over. I'm like,
she couldn't.
And it wasn't his fault. He was trying his hardest.
He shouldn't have thrown the powder. He should have waited.
I agree.
They go lock him in the dog cage for that. He's gonna ride in the back of the truck in a dog cage in the next show.
Mox is gonna tell him, see, this is exactly why you don't do the shit that you be doing. You gonna end up like this.
Maybe you'll earn dinner next week and they just drive off.
But that was pretty much all of, our 6-year anniversary. It was a good ass show. Like, I can't cap. I was telling RJ off screen, like, I was so locked, like, I stopped tweeting because, like, I was really into it. Like, I was, like, locked in from like the last, like, hour and a half. But TTR Tribe.
Wait,
go ahead.
I'm sorry, I actually did have one more spot. The start to the match was fun because I'm tired of them coming out of tunnels. They need to get jumped out of one of those tunnels, and I'm glad they did it this time. They ran to the tunnel to beat their ass, and I'm like, finally somebody met them at the tunnel because they always come through a tunnel. Like, figure it out, guys.
No, I loved it.
The only person I'm not rushing is Claudio, because you saw that one where he had all the red lights. I ain't going to that tunnel. But somebody had to jump one of them in that tunnel.
But I can't cap that. I definitely loved it though. But yeah, like I said, TTR Trial, that was pretty much all of the 6-year anniversary. I enjoyed every minute of it. I know I wasn't a day wonder for AEW. That's okay. I've been here for the past year. I feel like I've been here for 6 years.
Facts.
Now, we are on to Wrestle Dream. Tell us what other matches you want to see on Wrestle Dream. Do you want to see more women matches? Do you want to see the TNT strap be defended at Wrestle Dream? Like, what do you want to see? Because I feel like the field's open for anything.
Yeah, they still got
let us know in the comments.
2 weeks, so...
about 2 weeks.
Get the thoughts up there. Get them moving. You might end up in a video.
You never know. You never know. Give us something good. You might be in a video with us. Scratch. Let me rephrase that. Your comments might be in a video with us. I had to say that.
Nobody's getting an invite. You gotta relax. I had to make sure settle down.
I had to make sure I said that correctly. But as y'all know, TTR Tribe, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank you for watching all of our videos. And in the words of RJ, we'll see you when we motherfucking see you.